Hi, I'm Ms. Cynthia with a look at books in our library that support 21st century skills. Today, I'm focusing on number 5 on the list, information literacy. Shelved at 020 among informational books in the library at Santa Rosa Charter School for the Arts, we have Our World of Information series written by Claire Thropp and published by Heinemann Library. Informational books are shelved together by subject, by the way, and each subject has been assigned a number according to the Dewey Decimal Classification System. That's a subject in itself for informational videos. The 5 books in Our World of Information each address important skills for information literacy. Here's a description from the publisher. Each book explores various sources of information in the world around us and helps readers to focus on how and why they want to use it. Look it up, Finding Information. This book explains how to find information that you need to do a task. It helps you to compare various sources of information. Look at ways information is presented and think about why you need the information. Put it together, using information. This book teaches you about different ways to present and share information and addresses the issue of why it is wrong to copy other people's work. To avoid this type of stealing, you quote and you attribute your sources. That is, you tell your readers exactly where those words came from. Sort it out, choosing information. This book helps you learn how to select useful information. Some of the questions addressed by this book include, how can an encyclopedia be useful? Can you trust all the information you read? What is the difference between opinion and fact? Being able to evaluate information's credibility and being able to tell fiction from fact are also important aspects of media literacy, another 21st century skill. I'll be going more into media literacy in another video. What's it about? Information around us. This book presents some of the many ways that information is presented, including ways that pictures, colors, symbols, and sounds can be sources of information. This book helps you understand why information might be presented a certain way, and ways that the people who present these messages are trying to affect you. What's next? Instructions and directions. Here, we're dealing with a specific type of information, one that you likely often encounter when instructed how to finish an assignment or successfully complete a test. If you or your family have ever prepared a meal using prepackaged food, if you've ever tried to assemble something, you've relied on instructions and directions. Chances are a list of instructions and directions could be as close as the care instruction tag in something you're wearing right now. This book highlights some of the situations where you might encounter directions, as well as different ways in which instructions can be communicated. Now, I'm going to leave you with some instructions of my own. Stay tuned for later videos about 21st century skills in the library at Santa Rosa Charter School for the Arts.